Good morning, Bears. Let's do this. Happy Hanukkah. Thing like we always do before we learn about Hanukkah and talk about our Thursday, Friday epic. Remember, everything in this lesson will carry over through tomorrow. We will be on Zoom tomorrow. We'll answer questions tomorrow. We will review on tomorrow. But this just allows us to have one lesson for a Thursday, Friday epic. This is like your final exam. Everything we do today and tomorrow is your number one grade for science going into the report cards. So do a good job. But first, as always, notice what I see over here. Ungraded assignments. I click that and I can see these are assignments that people have turned in recently. So I can then go in and grade these and I can check them. I don't see them if you have not submitted them. Last chance as I go in and doing all these history and science grades. If you have not submitted last week's history, which is in your course's history, click submit. Go find it. It's a Mystery of the Pyramids. And if you have not turned in this one by Monday, not going to be well for your grades. All right, let's get started. So let's go into our courses. Yesterday, we were in science, of course. Pause this video if you are new to figuring things out, and you can see where you go. It's this bear. Notice Amplify Week 4 Metabolism here. Old assignments down here. If you scroll down, some assignments are in the folders. I quit doing that because it was harder to find. So now you just scroll down and you find it. When you see skills, nothing to turn in. It's only when you have the projects. If there's not a slideshow, the skills I base on the work we do in the slideshow. So remember, we keep everything simple in a slideshow. You can also check that in your grades. Let's go to our somebody's slide. We did period 4. Let's stick with the period. We haven't done 3 in a while. Let's do a period 3 class today, and we'll just scroll down here. Now, notice that person had not opened it. Let's see if Nathan has. Now, when I overview somebody's slide, remember, we are not only checking if they have great work, then you can learn from that. If they don't have the best work, you can learn from that, and so can they. Notice he's got his little Christmas bonus slide, which is fun. He has his favorite player. I think we did look at this in one of the classes yesterday, but that's okay. Curry, what kind of performance does Curry need? Does he need long term? Does he run slow but steady for 3 hours? Is it burst of energy? Does he need to jump and run and sprint? What type of energy does that take? Because that's something we're going to focus on when we write up our nutritional plan for Curry. So Nathan's basically going to go in and he's going to make a couple of slides. And he's going to come in here. Let's go ahead and make them for Nathan right now. I like to come down and use this one. And he's going to say, let's call yourself a doctor. Why not? Doctor of Nutrition, Nathan C. Diet recommendations for Steph. I'm just going to be Steph Curry, SC, because I'm going to run out of room. You can fix that later, buddy, for SC. Now, notice when that happens, you guys can always make these longer. It fits, but remember, keep it in your slide. So now what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3 slides, whatever you need. You're going to come up with a nutritional plan. Now, when you do nutritional plans, sometimes it's fun to do charts, circles. Look at this. You can put in images from the internet. We know about that. Shapes. I think we even have, where's my chart one? There's a chart up here somewhere. Columns, arrows, callouts. Say you're going to have him eat steak and potatoes the night before his game. Maybe you want to go get a picture of a steak. Why is a steak good? What's in steak? It's protein. Why the potatoes? It's starches. Starches turn to glucose. Glucose feeds your cells. Bam, energy to jump high. Now, I'm not saying that's the right diet for Stephen Curry. What is the right diet for let's call it, I put in the groups the day before, but really I'm talking about a pre-performance meal. If you eat the night before and you have something to do like at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's the meal the night before that really is going to impact that performance. Say you're going to do something at 4 o'clock today, you have a soccer game 4 o'clock later today. Your lunch is very important. We can talk about what you eat right before, a little candy bar, a little energy boost. That's quick burning energy that does help you short term, but whatever you ate that day, even the day before, that's what's really going to be in your system for your body to feed off of. So that's why you don't want to eat the wrong foods at lunch before a 4 o'clock game. So it doesn't really matter when we're planning the meal because it's in general, this is going to be a healthy food for your athlete to eat, but we're focusing on performance. In order to do that research, we're going to go take a look at some videos on that. Now, before we do that, I always jump ahead because I get excited. Let's take a little break for Hanukkah. Today is the first day, starting tonight. I don't know that much about it. I'm not Jewish, but I come from a Christian background, and the Christian religion, which we will dive into next week, comes out of Judaism. Now, next week is a Christmas week because in America, Christmas is the more dominant, celebrated event, Christmas, and that's a Christian holiday. But Hanukkah is also very big. So we're going to tap into that today because it starts today. Now, we're going to dive deep into Judaism, the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament. We're going to see how they mix in with Egypt and things like that. That's coming. A couple weeks, I don't know how quick it's coming. It's pretty quick, I think, after Christmas break. We're jumping in time to 2,000 years ago, 30, 40, 50 BC, up to about 70 AD is the range we're going to kind of study next week, which is the birth of Christianity and the birth of Jesus. So we're tapping into that because Christianity is one of the largest, it might be the largest, I'm not sure that, or Islam, religion of the world. We can check our stats. Judaism is also very dominant and important. And guess what? Judaism actually is the foundations for Christianity and for Islam. For every kind of religion out there that's kind of a Christian type, all has its foundations in Judaism. So it's going to be exciting when we dive into that. That's in the future. But because Hanukkah starts today, I thought we'd do a quick slide on Hanukkah. So let's go take a look. Now, like I said, this is the Thursday, Friday epic because it takes some time to do this. But as we tap into this, all I typed in was, what is Hanukkah for kids? Now, one thing I want you to always remember is sourcing. If I go to an atheist organization that doesn't even believe the Bible, doesn't believe it's the Word of God, doesn't even believe in God at all, they're going to have a different bias towards a Jewish celebration, holiday. If I go to a Christian website, they're going to have a Christian view of that. I want to learn about Hanukkah from a Jewish place. So I look here, Clarendon may be a Jewish place, I'm not sure. Story of Hanukkah here, we can study that. I like to go to a place that sounds like it's a person of Jewish faith. This looks a little Jewish to me. It's only 3 years old. She looks happy to me. Let's check it out. And is it the right length of video? Let's find that out as well. Oh, by the way, new
Hey,
system.
Grockites, today we're going to grok Hanukkah.
I love her. See who she is, though. Now, you may know me as Alma Farrah Fowler from The Big Bang Theory or from Blossom, but hopefully these videos allow you to get to know me better as Mayim. 2, subscribe to my channel video updates. Can't quite tell if she's Jewish or not. I really like to get from a source that's Jewish. So anyway, remember, we're not going to play these videos online anymore. It takes up too much space. So right now, if you're on the video watching this lesson, go click this link in groups. If you're in Zoom, we will watch it together. Okay, so great little video. Hope you learned a lot from it. There's a lot of other videos you can go research on your own. What is Hanukkah over here?
It's also
You can go find Jewish resources. If you're in Zoom with us today and there's anybody in our class that are Jewish, we will let them share. And so Hanukkah is a great celebration in the Jewish tradition. Once again, we're going to dive deep into Judaism after Christmas and a little bit next week as we give background into what this girl was just talking about, the birth of Jesus, because Jesus was Jewish. All of the Christian New Testament is actually a Jewish book. So kind of interesting there. All right, let's move on to our health and get our diet going. Let's do a little research on our health and diet. I'll let you work on these slides in a minute. Remember, you can make one Hanukkah slide, more than one. That's kind of a bonus slide today. But the focus is in groups to create a nutritional plan for your athlete. Let's take a look at some evidence. All right, so we're back to sourcing here. Now, once again, I just type in what's pre-workout meal. Check this out. The best pre-workout meal for muscle gain. Are you going to do a dietary plan for the Incredible Hulk? This might be the video for you. What to eat before you train? You can tell this guy, he looks pretty big. 10 months ago, pretty fresh. What about down here? What to eat before and after every workout? We don't know what kind of workout they're talking about. So let's look at all of these workout meals. What do we want to look for? Somebody that knows what they're talking about, maybe a doctor, maybe a nutritionist. Also, we want to see recent because science does change. So I just scroll down and I look at dates. I look at people that seem like they know what they're talking about. Now look at this guy. What to eat before and after your workout to maximize fat loss. So what Spider-Man, he jumps around. He flies from a web. Maybe he needs to be lean. So this is not necessarily for a workout, but if you want to burn fat, that's a different style of workout. So we can scroll through and you want to look for something that fits your type. We're going to start with the muscle, somebody that's going to do muscly type activities, and let's look at one of those videos first. Here we go. Back up here, muscle gain.
If you're looking to maximize your performance in the gym and enhance muscle recovery after your workout, then pre-workout nutrition is definitely something you should not take for granted. In fact, researchers are starting to view pre-workout nutrition as being even more important than post-workout nutrition when it comes to building muscle, mainly due to greater muscle protein synthesis during and after the workout when an adequate pre-workout meal is ingested. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the most optimized pre-workout meal for muscle growth based on current scientific literature.
Okay, so there's one we could check out there. I'm going to put this link into the groups. I'm going to put a couple different links. You guys can find your own by researching and seeing the type of workout you want to fit your athlete's needs. So gaining muscle is not necessarily what you want to do when you're running long distances. They're usually thinner. They have muscle, but they want to stay thin, and it's a different type of eating. So as I browse and typed in what to eat before a long run, and you guys can type this in for anything. What to eat before a basketball game, what to eat before a soccer game. Do your research. Look for recent findings. Look for people that seem like they have experience. So check this person out. In this video, running nutrition expert, well, I'm going to like her because she's a nutrition expert and we want to know about running. Let's check it out.
All right, today we're going to talk about what to eat and drink before your run. The key thing is timing. Timing is everything. All right, today we're going to talk about what to eat and drink before your run. So, the most important thing you need to consider.
Okay, that's a nice short 3-minute video. Let's put that in our groups. You can watch it in Zoom with us, or you can watch it later if that's what your athlete is a type of. When I say, maybe they're not running, maybe they're a long distance swimmer. Maybe they're going to hike all day. Maybe they're going to climb a mountain. It would be similar to this diet. Okay, so now check this out. Best food for soccer players. What to eat before games. So if you have a soccer player, you can type in anything you want. We're going to, hey, my cat's getting a bird. Hey. Save a little bird, the cat was going after it. So that wasn't good. Don't really like the cat eating the birds, my new cat. Anyway, back to soccer food. I guess we're tied in to what do cats eat? Protein, burst of energy. They have to hunt to survive. And so that does tie into our lesson a little bit. So anyway, go do your research. Find videos. You might have to log in for some of your videos in your parents' account. Make sure you're being careful what you watch. But the whole goal here is to dive into diet, how it impacts our workouts, our energy, use some of the terms you've learned about metabolism, glucose, starches, proteins, all the stuff we've learned in this entire metabolism lesson. You don't have to put it all in there. You're just thinking about it as you present slide or slides for your favorite athlete and what they will eat pre-meal. All right, this is the Thursday, Friday Epic. The basics are in groups. Going to be fun. Hanukkah Hanukkah slide. Watch that video for sure. And then go research your videos, watch a few in Zoom, and put together a little package for your favorite athlete, what they should eat before meals. Science-based. Let's do this.